Hello everybody and welcome back. The moment I hit record I get a Discord message. Alright, fantastic. It's like the universe just knows my schedule and wants to screw with me. Woot. So, let's quick go over the details here. Vanille is going to be wearing the sort of like, it's sort of power armor. Admittedly, it's a little skimpy, but I can't help but like what I like. I'll be doing another version of it that has her looking a little bit more. It's not my favorite look, but there's always the idea that sometimes you just have to put yourself in something different. You know what I mean? So hold on, I just realized. All right, there. So, for today's quest, first of all, we're going to be using the dual blades, so I can kind of show those off. And I figure if I'm going to be using this set, I'm going to use it against a creature that I really don't like. So we're going to be fighting Khezu. So what exactly is it about Khezu that I don't like? Well, it's kind of hard to put into words, really. It's something about the way the creature behaves, something about the way that I don't know, it's just not a fun creature to fight, especially if you're using melee. Well, Dark Sage, why are you making things difficult for yourself and using mostly melee then? Doesn't that seem like a bad idea? And the honest answer is, yeah, it is a bad idea if it's something that I don't enjoy. Hold on while I quick... Yes, I could just hit the X button to restock, but... But see, here's the reason why I'm going to go ahead and do something that is difficult for me and I find to be not so fun. One, I need to practice being able to fight a monster I don't like with whatever I have. More importantly, I want to show you guys why this is a monster I don't like. And if I mitigate the process a little bit too much, then that's going to essentially take away a part of the experience, if that makes sense. So I'm going to show you guys what exactly it is about Khezu that bothers me. And aside from the idea that it's starting on the opposite goddamn end of the map. And I have to pass Tetranodon to get there. Woo! So I also want to offer an apology for the previous day or so. I don't know. I haven't been sleeping well lately, so it's just been it's been a little difficult for me to keep everything together. We'll come back to you, Tetranodon. Not in the same quest, but we'll come back to you.
Let's get this show on the road.
Even she's telling me, hey, we should go hunt that thing. It's gonna be a better time for both of us. But the quest is for Khezu. So here's the ugly bastard right here. There we go. Alright, there's reason number one. Likes to roar repeatedly. Like, repeatedly, like, to the point where it's like, all it does for like, large chunks of time is just roar at you, and it's annoying, you can't do anything while it's doing that. It also has a bad habit of using... I rolled through its millionth roar. As you can see, it also has a number of attacks that are designed to keep melee fighters off of it. So, when it sweeps its tail like that, when it covers itself in electricity, basically, it turns an entire circle around it into just one big giant hitbox. This is a good opportunity to throw some kunais at him. And unfortunately, that didn't work. I actually got punished for trying to do the smart thing there, and then... So there you go, you can do that too. See, I was just showing Khezu what I would do to it, you know, once I got close. So it stunned me, now it's paralyzed me. Hopefully it's starting to make sense why I dislike this monster so much. It's not even necessarily a hard monster, it's just what it does is just so goddamn annoying. Oh, whoops. I didn't even see that it's something I put it to sleep. Well, and when I say something, I mean my cat's endemic life barrage attack. So here's the next... So... As if the reasons that I already listed were enough, weren't enough to say, oh yeah, Khezu, you can just suck my left nut. You know, for anyone who's curious, don't let Khezu suck your left nut. Don't let him suck your right nut. Don't let him suck on any part of you. Like, you don't want to be anywhere near that. So the other thing you've probably noticed, and another reason why I'm not a big fan of Khezu, is that Tetranodon is still in the area. Is that, as you may have noticed, no music is playing while I'm fighting Khezu. And the reasoning for that, even though it is an interesting and inventive reason, is because Khezu is blind. The monster detects you through other means. And that means that Khezu in and of itself actually doesn't have a theme song. Or the theme song for the area you're fighting in never plays while you're fighting it because it never sees you. Therefore, the combat music never starts. It's been that way since Monster Hunter 2. And again, I think it's interesting and inventive that they did it that way. But it doesn't mean that I like the monster. Just because I can dig an idea that they did, doesn't mean that I necessarily like it. Because one of the strongest points of Monster Hunter is its soundtrack. Monster Hunter has a magnificently done soundtrack. And taking that away even just for one monster? Sorry, I don't think it's worth it. And now for just a moment, because Aknasom is in the area, we get music. And of course it interrupts my attack by roaring at me, because Khezu is an asshole. Not only that, but it looks like an asshole. By the way, as you can now hear, now that Akasam has left the area, now we're back to, now it's back to no music time. Also, its tail swipe has like weird wonky hitboxes. Like as you saw, I was standing underneath it where its tail couldn't reach me, but that still counts as a victory in Khezu's eyes. Alright, Tetronodon is here. By the way, you may have noticed by now that in just about all of my hunts, the other monsters have come over to say hello. Oh, pardon me. In case you're wondering how common of an occurrence that is, no, it's not like something that happens every fight. But Wyvern riding is one of the mechanics that I really like, so I do tend to make use of it when I get the chance. Yeah, my problem with Tetronodon as a Wyvern ride, though, is that his attacks are so slow. I still have Tower Vault on. That was a mistake. And that's Khezu. So there you go. That's the Khezu fight. That's the thing, it's not necessarily a hard monster, it's just an annoying monster. And sometimes annoying is worse than hard. Because if the monster were difficult, I could be like, okay, I need to kind of I need to learn how to handle its moves, how to dodge this, how to dodge that, how to get out of a tight spot. Against Khezu, that's seriously not really an option. It's stay away from it when it ignites itself in electricity. Stay away from it when it goes to do its tail swipe. Hopefully you brought earplugs or some other way to deal with its 75,000 roars. Like, I've actually had a hunt where the moment it recovered from one roar, it did it again. And again, I think there was a time where it got like 5 roars in a row, which, no, doesn't necessarily make the fight go any easier for it. It just makes it so that I can't do anything for, you know, the duration of 5 roars. It's horribly annoying, and I hate it, and I hate Khezu because of it. The funny part is the whole idea of a creepy blind monster that dwells in the caves was already done in, well, not already, because Khezu originated in Monster Hunter 2, but it was done in Monster Hunter 3 with Giganox, and it was done so much better. Like, for one, Giganox doesn't, you know, shut off the music because, haha, isn't that hilarious, you guys? And even though its roar is powerful, it doesn't spam it because it actually has, you know, combat techniques. Basically, Giganox is just a better Khezu, but for reasons of, you know, nostalgia or trying to just cater to the older Monster Hunter crowd, I don't know what it is, but Khezu keeps coming back time and time and time again, and I'm so tired of Khezu. Can we get Giganox back? Giganox was a better monster, it had more mechanics, it was a more fun fight. And hey, if you do bring Giganox into Rise, that gives you an excuse to have a turf war between Giganox and Khezu. You know, two of the creepiest, slimiest things in Monster Hunter get to have a turf war. Doesn't that sound like fun, Monster Hunter team? Do it! Okay. Well, that's enough for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate your continued support. I hope you're enjoying my Monster Hunter series, and yeah, next time we come back, we're going to do it probably with, I'm going to say probably Tetranodon, because at least of the low-rank hunts, I kind of want to save Acnosom for last, because I actually I really enjoy the Acnosom fight, but anyways, like, comment, subscribe, hit up the social media in the description of my videos, and until next time, my name is Darksage Walker, Vinio. There you go. We will be seeing you.